Dreaming of this. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins. Oh, it'll work, all right? Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble.
Hey, you might want this.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
You're the Striker's darling. Yeah, we had those blighters all tied up until you came along. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a deal. Good, you're reasonable. The Strikers are old news, positively analog. You help us take out their so-called leaders, and the disciples can pay big. Credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them. Literally, if that's your thing. It's time to die, awesome.
Damn it, no one...
Well, they don't need it now. Oh, I love this part.
Take your body with chunks. Chunks, chunks, chunks. Come in today and choose.
Don't let them die for nothing. Open you up. Almost got you.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
That's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol? Same here. Little element of surprise and a few bullets. And then no worries. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie, taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back? Then we all go in together. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
Now you see why you live here.
That mistake's gonna cost you.
Stupid moves. Not worth dying for this shit.
Run! This fight's gone south!
Playtime is over. Downstairs, now!
Hands off weapons.
You think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all of this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh? As I can see. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing Neon Security Black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice. Free to go as far away from here as you like. The further the better, in my book. Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Epside? What's your take? We've been struggling just to feed ourselves. Having a salary again. Hard to believe.
Just try to watch out for yourselves. Owen knows you're about to depend on him fully. Don't think he won't use that as leverage when you say no to something.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful. With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
Let's get out there and do something new today. Oh yeah, I do. You may as well have it now.
What do you want?
Mania Adams was looking for someone discreet for a job. Apparently, I don't qualify.
Some kind of checkpoint ahead. Let's let them do their job so we can move along. See that huge shield? It's part of the power system. Lightning provides a substantial amount of Neon's energy.
Got anything you need to offload? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem.
See that huge shield? It's part of the power system. Lightning provides a substantial amount of Neon's energy. Does this place look cleaner than before? Huh. Nah.
Yes?
Up, up, and away. Orbital insertion achieved. We're spacebound again. The cords are right on the money.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Oh, I love breathing in the air here. You'd imagine it would smell like any other city, but it smells tranquil. This place is a delightful relic, tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Oh, sore. One too many squats. Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff. Ever run the scholars on the Centaurus Proclamation? The original treaty that gave every human the right to colonize the stars? Stolen by some fool's joke of a Crimson Fleet rook looking to trade names to Captain. Sight to see pinned above my chair, like the whole settled systems was mine for the taking. Time dances its years forward, and I'd retired. That's when our own Sarah Morgan walks into the tale. Fire in her eyes and her head full of intel I thought I had spent a labor's efforts burying. Of course, I didn't have the Centaurus Proclamation just lounging in my pockets. Belonged to the ship and her new captain in the fleet I had left behind. Tipped your ear long enough, but the short line of it, Sarah and I returned the treaty to the rightful owners. And I decided to hang around, lend an old pirate's wisdom to the mission. The eyes showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
Hey there.
Warning. Criminal activity in this area will be quiet is requested while on memorial grounds. If you attempt to engage me in combat, I will be forced to detain you.
Oi. The city put out a bulletin. They want everyone in town on the lookout for leeches. Spread the word. Hi.
Ooh. I missed our Bobby so much.
I always wondered what the inside of the lodge looks like.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval, and welcome to UC Dist. Yes, right. Come back if you need something else.
know, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Good job. That's a huge improvement.
Have any new books for me?
jeez. Nothing like hitting orbit. Spinning down. Jump was smooth as butter.
Don't even think about jumping. Scanning. Huh? What? Damn it, you're the Mantis. It can't be. It can't be. Everyone, evasive maneuvers! Shit!
Landing gear's ready.
This kind of planet may seem inhospitable, but it's just... ready for some real estate developer to come in here and turn the place into a classy resort. has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic. Well, just ask. Anyway, thanks for the support, Captain. Used to not be so fond of teams, as I recall. Something about trusting individuals, right? I guess a good team is a team where you trust everyone individually. So it checks out. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift. Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage. It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law, and she'll look over everything we found. Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold? Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer in Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective. Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. Yes, Captain? I can't say my life isn't open. Of course. I'll tell you what I can. Well, I'm part of the Cool Kids Club now, right? But honestly, I don't really think it will change me that much. I'm still me. Not gonna lie, it's weird. I had hoped for the ability to fly or something, you know? But truth be told, I'm flattered. I mean, it is some sort of cosmic compliment, right? Of course. We've done everything that we can do for Irvin's case aside from going to Gagarin.
space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. And we're done. Feel free to land.
I was just thinking that this is about what Irvin saw all those years ago when he arrived. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things better. He had a good heart. Oh, you remind me of him sometimes, wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident. Ellie Yankton. She worked on Irvin's previous case. Ellie is one of the few lawyers on this planet who's willing to take on the mining corporations in court. Right. She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Irvin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
Need some work done? We're asking everyone to take... Sure, how about...
I'm sorry, but if this isn't directed...
You ever read about the early history of spaceflight? Perfect. She said she would be expecting us.
Well, well, well. Barrett, you're actually here. Astounding.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
People make promises all the time, Barrett. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out here. We have work to do, don't we? Down to business. Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Irvin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him.
I recall receiving a message asking him to appear in court a day after his funeral.
An unfortunate reality of interplanetary legal communiques, I'm afraid. Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that. It's just not enough. Not on its own, no. It's circumstantial. Helpful to support our claim, but not enough. Best case scenario, we clear his name and his assets are returned, plus additional compensation. In order for me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive. The courts won't entertain a challenge to its ruling unless we're sure that something major was missed in the original trial.
What was the motive from the original trial?
We had no solid motive after our witness withdrew his testimony. Yeah, we need something major. Documentation, recordings, a witness, something.
It's been so long. How could we find it?
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Irvin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him.
Not really. All I know is that it's a Hephaestus mine from 20 years ago, somewhere on Gagarin.
I don't have a couple decades to wait for you to search them all, so we'll need to narrow it down. Not necessarily. To Hephaestus, it might be cheaper to run away and let the dust bury it all. That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. That's the hard part. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Irvin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
Do you think your Argos extractor's credentials could work? That would be handy.
Barrett, you brought someone with relevant work experience? I admire that.
I'm nothing if not resourceful, Ellie.
If that doesn't work, then maybe talk shop with another worker. See if they can help.
We just need to find the mine where Irvin worked 20-some years ago. How hard could that be?
Let me level with you both. It might not be possible to find enough evidence. But we may as well try, right? At least we'll know one way or another. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for this case.
I should still have a key to Irvin's apartment. I hope it's worth our time, but I can't be sure. The Foundry District isn't too far from here.
Gagarin's not an easy place to live.
I'm not supposed to run them.
Here, use this key. Urban, they probably never intended for these walkways to last this long. Wait a second. What about this safe? I bet it's locked by a terminal. Well, I'll be. If you ever doubted Irvin's genius. Look at all this. Still chugging along 20 years later. Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Aha! Will you look at that? If we go to Town Hall, I bet we can get a copy of that hunting license.
Gagarin was a one-industry city for a long time. Now,
Security's usually good about it.
So, the hunting license was sponsored by Hephaestus Apple.
Been an uptick in strongly worded graffiti.
We should check in with Ellie soon, after we visit Town Hall.
Not looking to chat, friend.
Worth a try. Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Irvin thinking the same thing all those years ago. Just a job, right? Well, at least we know where to keep looking, right? I guess we'll see what state the mine is in. It's possible they collapsed it before they left. We just won't know until we get there. If that's the case, we'll just have to figure something out. Careful. This place was shuttered. All right. Let's go find Irvin and Helge's lab stations. tracks. Cyber runner? I wonder if that will work here. Worth a try. Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Irvin. Well, at least we know where to keep looking. I guess we'll see what... If that's the case... Careful. This place was shuttered.
Rough day, right?
Passcode we got from the cyber runner? I wonder if that will work here.
Can't believe my
Worth a
break is
try.
almost over already. Friend, I don't get paid. That information is confidential. That's what I'm hoping. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I tried to be. You don't know what you're talking about. You need to get...
Coordinates look valid to me. Imagine Irvin thinking, well, at least we know where... I guess we'll see what state the mine... If that's the case, we'll... Careful. This place was shuttered. 20 years ago. Might have new tenants now. All right. Now let's go find Irvin and Helgi's lab stations. This isn't for some wild alien pie recipe, is it? All yours. Was the destruction of the bacterial colonies, not the apex predators. So, they ruined the ecosystem here, and it had nothing to do with Irvin. This is it. This is what Ellie needs to see. The evidence we found so far is okay. Let's keep looking around. Gagarin has always been a bit of a pit in my stomach. I know it wasn't related to his death, but it happened right before he died, so the events were both emotionally linked to me.
We're not supposed to leave the canyon. Too dangerous.
You're back. Well, what did you uncover?
We got it from Town Hall and everything. It's the real deal.
I see. This sort of thing works well for the narrative of our case, but we will need more evidence to bring it to a judge.
We're on it, Ellie. Don't worry.
Well, I like the sound of that. Okay, now that... Well, don't let me stop you while you're on a roll. You have questions, right? Be careful out there, detectives.
Seems clear. Well, back to business. Watch out. It's going to be messy. I know it's not uncommon for them to leave all this equipment behind, but it seems rushed. I know what we need. Yeah, more peace. Exactly. Seems like Helgi tried to do the right thing here. I'm sure Ellie would want to see this. He's citing numerous ethics violations dating back to before Earth's time, and Hephaestus just ignored him.
Time to break the sweat from
you have a nice day.
What time is it? Probably too early to pop by Lizzie's for a drink, huh?
You're not the usual. You're not? Look, I'm quickly. I pay. And... Good. Let's...
I think it's pretty obvious. I'm busy right now. Mm-hmm. I hope this is important. Gagarin is a city on the rise. Archmite and Satari Mills are just learning what... What's that like? I tied him really. Who knows? But if you're... I haven't heard about any waves of blood. Reliant's always here when you need us.
You have not been authorized to direct this unit. Thank you if my services are inadequate. Please leave a complaint so I can improve. Salutations. Please ask the supervisor.
The medical
if you need
materials
something.
here require special temperature controls, which means I've probably got the coolest job.
Checking in? I better get back to it.
Smells like the Centauri Mills.
Taking in the collection. Plenty on offer.
Ellie! Hello?
Welcome back, detectives.
Ellie, I sent you all the data from the mine already. As I'm sure you know.
Yes, I've been reviewing it. Sit down. Let's have a chat about it. Welcome back, you two. How was the trip to the mine?
You're gonna love this, Ellie.
Okay, someone better tell me. Come on.
We found the coordinates to Irvin's old work site and went there. Huge battle. Fire, explosions. Pew, 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 pew.
Barrett, please.
You should have seen the plants in there, too. Weird stuff. Anyway, you read over the documents we found there, right? What do you think?
What you both found in that mine is remarkable. These documents show that the chemicals released by the mining process contaminated the ecology even before Irvin was tasked with removing the predators. And they also show that Helgi informed Hephaestus of the issue, and it was repeatedly ignored. And with that, I think we've got ourselves a case, my friends.
Yes! That's what I wanted to hear, Ellie. Woo!
Yes, but it's still likely to lose. Because what we really need now is Helgi as our witness, and that is a problem. Helgi isn't an ideal witness at all. He was our star witness the first time, and he never showed up. Plus, he's got a reputation around town. After he quit, he went a bit weird.
I can handle a bit weird. I know the captain can too.
Clearly. But the judge might feel differently. It might be worth finding some character witnesses too while you're looking for him. I'm glad you're taking it in stride. It's just For a case with this much science, we need the man who wrote the claims to back them up. Maybe even explain it in layman's terms. You might ask Dr. Kayala. She checks up on folks who fall through the cracks sometimes. You'd have to convince her to tell you where he is. That might be hard.
Sounds like we're making a stop at the med clinic. We'll be back when we convince Helgi to be a witness.
Listen, if he refuses, then he refuses. Can't force him.
Yeah, we don't want to press him too hard. The last thing we need is him refuting what he wrote. This is going to take a light touch, but I think we can handle it.
I've got applications in at Arkmite and Reliant.
Do you need medical assistance? Are you injured? Is there something I can help you two with?
Do you happen to know Dr. Helgi Hawkson? We're trying to get his help with something.
Sorry, who are you exactly?
We're detectives. Self-taught and unaffiliated. Freelance detectives. With the emphasis on the free part.
Wait, what? Detectives? Sorry, I don't think I know what you're talking about. No, not really. I mean, there's Irvin the Slaughterer and Irvin the Scourge of Gagarin, but I doubt that's the same person, right? I treat anyone who walks in my doors, if I may. I'm sorry, I'm not a tour guide.
We're trying to help him. And Gagarin, actually.
Ellie's a good person. That bodes well, but I can't violate my oaths. I'm sorry. Listen, I can say that Helgi took up a job working at Clink's store just down the way. I saw him there stacking boxes the last time I picked up an order. I've got to get back to my work here, so if there's nothing else... If it's patient medical records you're after, I'll remind you, I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
We're thinking of taking Hephaestus to court with Dr. Hawkson as a witness. Now, given his situation, we're worried the defense might cast aspersions on his character, even question his mental health.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising. Look, if he agrees to testify and grants me permission, I could vouch for his well-being.
Thanks, Doc. If he does end up testifying, we'll definitely need you for the trial. Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
No promises, given patient confidentiality, but I'll do my best. I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
If you're looking for some, trade in a little bit of everything here. Funny you ask, because I'd like to know too. He owes me a sizable debt. Nobody is going to know where he is aside from someone who knows the underbelly of Gagarin. And that is Lizzie up at the bar. That's who you need to ask. You sure you got the right person? Helgi and I have had several run-ins in the past.
Get the assessment back on your apartment?
I did. Hank says it's worth double what...
Yeah, and while you're here, maybe...
Buy it?
Only if I take up a life of piracy.
Have you heard about Space Frog? We hit some pictures of him around town.
Looking for a drink? Don't serve anything fancy, so if you're about to ask for wine spritz or whatever, you can hop right back on your ship to New Atlantis. Well, then make yourself comfortable. Ah, yes. The detectives. I heard about you.
A reputation already? I'm impressed.
Slow news day, I guess. I serve drinks here, friend.
We were told that you are a local crime.
We serve drinks here. Here's a list of our specials for today.
There's nothing on here.
Oh, that's strange. Here, let me fix that. Don't worry, it's just the one sale today.
Oh, right. Of course, it's a number. Here you go, Captain. All yours.
The service I provide is worth quite a lot. Yeah, I hope so. I think you may be right. I hear you. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. All right, all right. Consider it a favor. Sending the coordinates now. Wait, so let me get this straight. Yeah? I'm full of good points. See ya.
I'd kill for an ice-cold boom pop right now.
I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Irvin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Irvin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people? Then find the history slate. An ancient history slate. Because that's what it is.
Please. Irvin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies. He passed on. That's a kick in the pants, isn't it?
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Irvin's name.
And what of it? You probably think the sky is blue too. Well, you'd be wrong. It's whatever color Hephaestus says it is.
Only if you let them. You're a scientist. Your words matter. That's why we need you to testify.
Testify? The trial is over, the verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo. Ellie Yankton? But why? Ah, it doesn't matter. Nothing's changed. I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here? Easy for you to say. You've got nothing to lose. Damn right it does. I just didn't think there was a way to challenge them. That's not my problem. If you have evidence, then you're bet. Here's my thought. And I don't want to get myself... So no.
Okay, we get it. Any information you can give her. Records, proofs, things to help lay out the science.
Fine. I can do that. I can get her in touch with a colleague. Someone who can verify whatever evidence you've got. Miss Yankton can even call them as a witness. Might even help your case. You'll have an expert reading my notes, and not a drunk.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
Let's get back to Ellie. She'll want to know how this went.
Okay, you two, lay it on me. Did you find Helgi? Did he agree to testify?
Well, we've got good news and bad news. Which do you want first?
Ugh, I hate this game. Just give me the bad news first.
The bad news. Helgi declined to be our witness. But the good news is he's going to refer a colleague to testify on his behalf. That means confirming the scientific veracity of every document we've gathered and challenging any ringers the defense hires to dispute it.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about any character assassination. And having an independent party examine the data isn't the worst idea either. I'm going to view this as a win. Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
It's not an overwhelming amount of evidence, but it's enough to go to trial.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I am cautiously optimistic we can win this case.
Optimism is good, especially from you, Ellie.
The main thing is we'll be able to clear Irvin's name. Of that, I have no doubt. As for charging Hephaestus with a crime and clearing Helgi, that's more of an uphill battle, but I'll see what I can do. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Irvin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing. We can talk more in private. Wow, we actually did it! Solved the case, and hopefully cleared Irvin's name. I feel like, what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel. Come on, let's not ruin the moment. Although we did do a lot of walking, I bet I really am lighter. I'm feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction when we can indulge in the culinary too? But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help. That makes two of us. Three if you count Harvey. And who wouldn't? He's practically family. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy. You know what? He just might. but it's probably best you chart the course. Harvey doesn't do well with things that require hands. We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely. On top of everything else we've done together and with Constellation, yeah, I think so. Investigating Irvin's case with you is something I'll remember forever. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life. Yes, some of them do. And if we're lucky, they change us for the better. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact, to feel, to be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend. And the definition of that changes for everybody. If one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion. You're playing with me, aren't you? Well, I'm almost done. Just listen. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories. But you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if. I need to know what you think about us. You took the words right out of my mouth. Now, mind if we get back to exploring this beautiful, mysterious universe with me, Captain?
Welcome to the Vanguard recruitment office. If you've got a ship and the metal to help keep... Ah, pleasure to meet you, Captain. I'd love to get some more people coming. Any interest in helping me distribute some recruiting materials to a... You'll be dropping off recruitment kits to 3 people. Lizzie Aheo at the local watering hole, Chief Pretorius at the security office, and Dr. Keala over at the clinic. I'll pay you for the legwork, but I'll throw in some extra if you can get them to guarantee they'll actually put the materials up. That all sound like it's in your wheelhouse? Good. Once you're done, come back.
I remember watching shiny new mechs rolling onto ships at the port.
I'm Dr. Keala. Are you any... Ah. Zenaida warned me this day might be coming. Look, I presume you're not getting paid if I refuse delivery. So here, I'll take them. I'm not about to pull credits out of someone else's pockets. But this is a medical office. I can't in good conscience hang those things up. First, do no harm and all. I'll make sure they get disposed of appropriately. Take care now.
Finally starting to cool off.
If one more corporate... Nice to talk to someone when they're... News in there that start coming from my people sooner or later. Sure. Give 'em here. I'll throw 'em up in the office. Sure. Zeneda's helped me out of more than a couple tight squeezes. Least I can do.
What? I look like a welcome committee or something?
Thirsty?
Get out of my face.
More of these things? Fine. Give 'em here. I'll make sure they find their way to the incinerator with the earlier batches. Then I'll make sure they know you say goodbye.
You managed to get those materials passed out? Folks didn't give you too much trouble, I hope. I'm sure you did everything you could. Here, what I owe you for the deliveries. And for your negotiation services. Thanks again for helping out.
Anything I can help you with? Need some work done? Okay, no problem.
failed. So far, anyway.
Prepare for liftoff. Orbit achieved. Board's all green. Successful jump. Nice clean dock there.
Hello, Captain.
I wish Deimos...
Deimos is more than a star yard. It's a symbol of the UC.
Deimos ships are responsible.
Deimos engineers demand perfection in every craft. Excellent. When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
You should be honored to step foot in here.
If you can't afford our ship quite yet, save up. You will not regret it. Of course. Sorry to see you go.
That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword, there's nothing like it.
These. Are you sure you're in the right place?
Welcome to this is the heart of the UC.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Operation complete.
Anything I can help? We're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. Okay, no problem. I'm sure you can find something you like. I'm sure you can find. Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always by. Sure, have at it.